Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, Russia is going to hit the Americans and not only the Western business where it hurts the most. And it's going to hurt them into the copyright, into the, piracy laws. And that would be bad. There would be intellectual property stolen by the Russians. And this is not coming from a little weasel. He's little, but not a weasel. And this is the former Russian president Dmitry Medvedev. He says that they might ignore the piracy laws in Russia. That is, they will take everything and they will just, well, that's it. We got this. We're not going to pay anything for this. This is something that really hurts, especially the Americans with the Chinese. That's a big problem. The intellectual property, there's a big problem. So Medvedev said, you know what, we're not going to care about that anymore. We're just going to get rogue. I mean, you impose sanctions on us, you kick us out of SWIFT, you do this, you do that, you're here to destroy us. What do you think we're going to do? We're going to kick you in the balls as well. Now, let's go over this. I lived through this no piracy laws times in Romania, and I will tell you about it. So let's go over this first. Russia Today, 23rd of May 2023. Ex-Russian president backs pirating foreign content. There he is. Dmitry Medvedev told Russia Today that the move is absolutely justified under, and I'm quoting, siege conditions. Former President Dmitry Medvedev has no problem with Russians pirating Western intellectual property in the face of sanctions the US and its allies have imposed, he told Russia Today on Tuesday. In an interview with Russia Today, Maria Finoshina, Medvedev dodged the question of whether Russia should amend its intellectual property law, which is based on the Berne and Geneva Conventions. He admitted, however, that he fully endorses online piracy. And I'm quoting, that I welcome the use of pirated content in an environment where we have been besieged from all sides is absolutely true. The more varied content, the better, and preferably free, end quote. Listen to this guy. Have you heard this in the United States of America? Or these guys are just here, they're trying to protect us from varied content or free. Look at YouTube. It's doing a great job, I guess, right? So, major Hollywood studios, including Universal, Sony, Disney, Paramount, and Warner Brothers, embargoed their releases in Russia in March 2022 in protest at Moscow's military operations. So they embargoed their releases in Russia in March 2022 in protest at Moscow's military operation in Ukraine. Russia has repeatedly said it considers the sanctions illegitimate and will work around them. So, my friends, let me tell you a little story. I lived through no piracy laws in Romania between 1990 and I don't know, about 1997 or so. There were, as far as I know, and I think it was until about 2000 maybe, you could buy anything, any music, any LP from anybody on this planet, you could buy it. For us Romanians then, it was it's okay, the price, but for an American or a Westerner was zero, was cents. So you would buy, let's say $200. If you come with $200, you would buy 2 luggages full of music that you've never dreamt you would be putting your nail on. That's how big the piracy it was there. And then they came with the piracy laws, with this and that, and that's it. But I'm telling you, I've been under those circumstances. You could buy all kind of counterfeit Nike or Tommy Hilfiger or Hugo Boss or all these things. You buy, everything was counterfeit. You would wear it and it was all like that. Nobody would know. You meet someone from the West, Western countries. I remember then I had some shoes, certain kind of shoes, bought from Romania. I was living over there, and I met a Westerner, and a Westerner said, "Oh my God, these are the latest model of this kind of shoes in the West. How much do you pay for them?" Probably for them, I think it was like, I don't know, $7-8 or something, and something like this in the West. He said it's about $100 or something, $150. That's how it was. For us over there, it was expensive because It was according to our income, and was very low, but for a Westerner with a dollar or a German mark or whatever they would show up with, there was nothing. So I know how these things are over there. On the other hand, you say, well, these guys are going rogue, the Russians. Well, if you throw at them even the kitchen sink, what do you expect them to do? Not retaliate? Because again, if you go, yeah, but you invaded, they will say, yeah, but you overthrew the government over there. Yeah, but we had to because it was not democracy. Yeah, but you expanded your NATO towards us. Yeah, but we had to. You see, you go with a chronology of events, and you don't ignore things that you don't like unless you want to win the conversation. Now, if it's about winning a conversation, you're in a debate, obviously you are about winning the audience, which is the conversation. Because sometimes you will lose the conversation, but you win the audience. The point is not winning the conversation. The point in a debate is, unfortunately, is to win the public. And if the public doesn't understand what this guy is saying, or they don't like him or her, and they like you because you're a little bit suave and you deliver in a very, charismatic way, you deliver a lie or something in a very charismatic way, they will like you. Or if you portray that you're the victim in all this conflict, all these are techniques. In a debate in front of an audience, it depends the audience, you know what I mean? Because you change your content and your delivery according to how you perceive the audience. How do you do that? You test it. You throw a few things in the air and see how the audience reacts to this. And then psychologically you say, okay, I will not use this anymore. Well, I use this one. Okay, I'm going to go that route. No, I'm not going to go that route. It's about winning the audience, because at the end, they live with an impression. An impression is, oh, Emil did a good job. Even Emil was wrong all the way. But the impression, Emil is a nice guy. Emil is a good guy. He was. And the other guy was an asshole kind of thing. He brought facts and evidence. Jesus Christ. As someone used to tell me, it's not everything about facts and evidence. Well, when we try to solve an issue, it is about facts and evidence. It's not about feelings. I feel like I'm the best and you are the last. Well, let's check it out. No. No evidence, no facts. I'm the best. I feel that way. Well, okay. Let us bring the facts and evidence, the behavior, the actions. No. Too much facts. Evidence is not about that all the time. It's true, it's not all the time. But when we want to find out the truth and we put values, then we definitely have to bring only facts and evidence. Feelings, I feel like, Napoleon Bonaparte right now. Does that make me Napoleon? No. So anyway, so let's go back to these weasels here. Yeah, it's going to be, piracy laws gone, some of them. Why? Enough to anger those guys over there. So they will put pressure on them, those weasels. Why? Media and entertainment in the United States of America is owned by a certain kind of, people with money, and they're connected and all that. They are called the elites, part of the elites. Now these guys over there, if you hurt them directly, financially or something, they will react like a snake bit them. All right, like these guys here. Oh, let the immigrants, let them, not the immigrants, the guys who illegally cross the border. There's a difference between an immigrant, you have to see immigrant, legal immigrant, or a person who just broke the law crossing illegally a country's border. That's illegal. That's against the law. That makes it illegal. But anyway, dictionary, not me, sorry. So anyway, they say, well, let them in. Okay, why don't you take about 3 families in your house? Oh, no, I'm paying taxes. No, that doesn't, you don't feel that. Bring about 3 families with about 20 kids in your house, which I'm pretty sure they're all good. But bring them for about 5 years. You keep them 5 years in your house and you help them just spread their wings in 5 years. And in 5 years, they leave. How about that? No, because that hurts them directly. They will know what they're going to say. The government, other people, give me money for something that I decide, which is let them come in. How about you take them? Remember, these guys send a load of guys who cross illegally the border to Chicago, to Martha's vineyards over there. They all got, oh my God, that's so awful. Well, that's what's going on over here. And you all promote that. You're all for it until it hurts you a little bit. So these guys will be all those major Hollywood studios and not only, there will be, oh my God, we're going to lose money. But you say, well, it's okay. We just, we took our things out anyway. Well, you took this, but you didn't take that. They will take that out as well. Do you think those guys will say, okay, we're going to, it's about moral posturing here. So I'm going to lose a little bit here, and I'm going to seem moral to the American public. But that's how much I'm eager to do it, and I do it. But the Russia says, wait, that little thing hurts us a lot, or we don't like it. So we propose that it's not going to be only this little part. We're going to do it from here to here. No. The studio guys said, no, we don't like that. That's going to really hurt us. Yeah, the Russians will say, but that little thing hurt us too. But you were okay with that, but we weren't, but you didn't care. Now we're going to hurt you from here to here, something that you really don't like, but we're going to like. And guess what's going to happen? These guys are going to jump up, make some phone calls, and then all these guys, the elected officials, we're going to act how? Do you think they're going to bombard Moscow or something? Nah, they will work in weasel ways, in mysterious ways, let's put it this way. And things will start, people will start talking to one another. People will advise to shut up and go and talk to the Russians because I said so. Little by little. That's the pressure. That's what it is. You have to, not you. These guys have to hurt them in the right place. And the right place is the elites, not the public. Unfortunately, the public has its power as it has. But imagine this. A person who has resources versus a person who doesn't have resources. If tomorrow, let's say, this country has no more food, and I have a lot of resources, food and all, I can travel to places where there is food and so on, but you don't, you're going to be dead in a few days, or a week or two. I won't. So I can go a long way before it really affects me. So this is with the elites and us. We can easily get hurt, but they don't. They have a lot of resources. So the Russians have to, if they really want to do something to change these guys' course, make sure that these guys feel some pain. Now they don't feel pain. They're still good. They're all moral and all good. We feel the pain with inflation, with the groceries, with the electricity, with all that. They don't. Why? Because they have this much. We have this much. I think they will just jump up and be very upset about this. This is my my assessment, and that's one thing. That's one, because there's many ways the Russians can pinch the butt of the elites, and this is just one step. And Medvedev is ready to do it. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.